Hey everybody, it's Dribbles with GeekTyrant, and I'm here with Hannah, and you are?
I am one of the co-founders of Level 52 Studios. We're based out of Seattle.
That's amazing, and like, I was seeing this stuff, it has caught my eye every time I walk by it, and I'm just like, what is going on here? So I had to stop by, talk to you, and you gave me this wonderful, like, just... basically, you gave me this great spiel about like what you guys are doing and everything like that, and I love it because it's such a great, like, it's a great story. You know, like you being able to like get these properties and everything, and be able to like share that with like collectors and everybody, giving them great value for what they're doing, for what they purchase from you and stuff like that. So what got you into this? How long have you been in business? Let's talk about that first.
Yeah. So Level 52, we're brand spanking new in the scheme of things. So we started functioning basically January of 2016.
Right.
So we're less than a year and a half old. I know. We're just a baby company in comparison. You see all these giant booths, and we're like, oh my gosh, we're so little.
Right.
But yeah, so we've just been really just getting started. We spent most of our first year doing prototyping for large corporations. So we've worked with like Nickelodeon, Paramount, Universal Studios. Tons of awesome projects come through doing that stuff.
Amazing, yeah.
We had a ton of fun, but we were like, we really want to do our own stuff. So that was really what the whole goal was to be able to produce our own stuff. And our entire team are all trained artists, so all of us have artistic backgrounds. Myself, I'm a classical painter. Matt Huff, who's one of our other co-owners, is a classical painter.
Right.
My fiance Chris Trout, who's our CEO, is a sculptor. Brandon Cahoe over here is a concept artist. So all of us come from that background.
That's incredible because, like, normally when you hear about like companies like this, you have to have that one person who's all business, right? You know.
Yeah.
So you're saying that this company is run by the artists.
Oh yeah, we all wear a very huge stack of hats. So
clearly, yes.
Yeah, so it's really just a really small team. It's just us doing all this work. We do all of our 3D printing stuff in-house. We do all the post-processing ourselves.
Okay.
You know, we do all the prototype paints in-house. You know, Frazetta Girl, Cat Girl is one of my designs.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, all that kind of stuff. We got our cool paint samples down here. So this is actually Chris's. That one's mine, and then Matt Huff over here. So we got all of everybody's represented.
Wow, that's incredible that you guys like did all this, and now you're like putting it on display.
Yeah, yeah.
And now you're here, Monsterpalooza.
Yes.
Just giving everybody this sort of like wonderful presentation. And like I said, when I first saw this, I was like, how long? These guys, it's a 10-year-old company. Clearly.
No.
You're so professional looking. You have such a great focus on like presentation and like the sculptures and the resin kits that you offer to everybody. Top notch. 100%.
It's my heart good. I feel so nice.
So you've been talking about to me with some of the lines you got going on. Let me talk to me about this one right here.
Yeah. So this is actually our 3D print master for our first launch in Odin. So it's Path, Rise of Odin.
Okay.
So this one's titled Odin Exiled. So it's meant to be a representation of Odin before he receives his knowledge and where he loses his eye. So he's kind of wandering the wastes of Niflheim in search for his the knowledge that he seeks.
Okay.
And so it's really great. He's got a couple of different heads actually. One of which is a very young Odin, so he's like clean shaven, which is very exciting. He's got like the Ragnar braided mohawk kind of thing going on, which is awesome. And he has a clip-on beard even, so you can have clean shaven or not. So or you can go full like Anthony Hopkins style.
Right, totally. That's great.
Beard. But yeah, he's great. So he's huge. We're calling this we're referring to it as Asgardian quarter scale.
Oh, okay.
So it's quarter scale, but Asgardians are huge, so it's more like a 1/3 human. So
right.
And then we've got our next one that's coming out is Ymir. So we've got a little teaser here with his portrait.
All right, cool.
And so he's actually going to be bigger than Odin even, because he's meant to be the king of the frost giant, so he's enormous. We've got a little bit of a hint of his concept art on our banner back there.
Awesome.
Another design by Brandon Cahoe over here.
Hey, all right.
Yeah, and so this is a huge project. The whole team participated. So, you know, Brandon did all the concept art for it. We helped kind of push the whole design, and then Sheridan Deuce, who actually sculpted it for us.
Okay, all right.
He's amazing as well. I mean, incredibly talented. We're really lucky to have him on board to help us out with the 3D sculpt. So.
Totally, that's incredible.
Yeah.
So what is your plans for the future? What are you hoping to get going on and stuff?
Yeah, so we're just looking to get our roll going, where the end of April is hopefully we're opening pre-orders for both Odin and Catgirl over here for the Frazetta license.
Okay.
And so the idea is that we just want to keep busting out statues.
Of course.
And really what our shtick is, we want to stick to really super low run, really, really high-end quality so that the end user ends up with something that's more like the prototype.
Right,
than
yeah.
Production quality. So that's really
totally.
Yeah.
And I love that too because, like, I mean, don't get me wrong, I love Sideshow, but ultimately I feel like I'm not getting what I saw on the webpage, which is the prototype, which has so much love and care put into it.
Because they're incredibly talented, you know, and the artists there are amazing. All of us look up to them. And so, you know, I think it's just when you have really, really large runs, it might be a little bit more difficult to control. And so, you know, not for any fault of theirs, but, you know, it's, you know, but that kind of stuff, for us, we're just trying to stick to being really small, really low run, you know, trying not to charge a ton of money either. Like, we would prefer to make it, you know, accessible.
A lot of these are really reasonably priced compared to some of the other ones I've seen, so.
Yeah. We would rather make a little bit less money, but, you know, still make it accessible for people so they have something that, you know, if they want to keep it forever and leave it in their will to somebody, then, you know, it's
I like that. No,
yeah, so that's really what we're looking for, just to encourage that you know, that joy that collectors get when you get something that that's
truly unique and wonderful.
Exactly, and to feel the hands of the artist in it, which I think is really important. So
well, that's incredible. Thank you so much for talking with me, Hannah, and I really appreciate it. And hey, everybody, if you've been enjoying what we've been doing here at GeekTyrant.com, be sure to stick around for more of our video content that we will be putting out. And Hannah, thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
See you guys.